So the events and CPD opportunities that the CII have or do offer have pivoted hugely, haven't they? I know from my experience as the program secretary for Cambridge, but just seeing what I'm seeing across the CII, it's all changed overnight and done very well.
Oh, well, thanks for that positive feedback. I mean, I'm really pleased to see this happen as well, because I was supposed to be going around the country to deliver sessions on professional standards. I was going to go to Belfast and Birmingham and Scotland and, you know, all over the UK, delivering these regional events through the Professional Focus Conference. Now, I don't mind travel, but it was going to be a lot of time away from home. So what I've done now is I've recorded this session as a webinar. And now anybody, anywhere in the country, I mean, anyone, anywhere who's a CII member can access this webinar. So, you know, it saved me a lot of train journeys, and
What do you think of that as a concept? Because how has it taken coronavirus for us as a society to change to these levels of efficiency? I know social contact's very important, but if you're just thinking from an efficiency perspective, there's just no way that would have been a consideration previously. And yet the time saved and the accessibility of that information, both of those are hugely improved.
I agree, Sarah. I mean, it does make perfect sense. To be fair, I believe that we would normally record the sessions anyway, so that people could, you know, have the slides and the recordings after the event. So I don't think the accessibility to the event has changed through the crisis. I suppose what's changed is that, you know, we won't be doing it face to face at the current time. And, you know, you do, I suppose, you have a concentration, you know, to watch a webinar, and you do that in your own time. You don't have to travel anywhere, which is great. I suppose what I miss, and what I think some members might miss, is the networking that you can do at events. So that we'll miss by going online. But we, you know, we're finding ways of networking online now as well. I had a very interesting call the other day, which was with the Insurance Supper Club, and it was a purely networking call with about 25 women, and we all introduced ourselves and talked about, you know, our challenges, what we're doing, what we're up to, and it was great. I think, you know, you can network with 25 other people without leaving your home. Incredible.
I did a really interesting conference the other day with, I think there were about 15 people. And what we did was we talked through a few things, and then we set out into breakout rooms. So there were 2 or 3 of us in a breakout room with 5 minutes to discuss a specific topic. And then we all went back in and shared our views. And then you did the breakout room again a bit later, and you were with other people. And it was so interesting. And that almost time constrained, we don't know each other, but we've just been put in a Zoom call and there's 3 of us and we've got this topic, was so it was so enlightening, and it was just fabulous. And I've been talking to one lady for about a minute and a half, and we were kindred spirits. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. We should connect and carry this conversation offline. That's also quite powerful.
I agree with you. Some of these connections that I've made online have been really strong ones, because I think you're really, really focused when you're on this kind of call. There's no distractions. There's no one trying to push a drink at you, or a canapé, or you know, people across the room trying to get your attention. You know, it is very, very focused time. And I agree. I just learned last week how to make a breakout group in Zoom. So it's a feature I'm gonna practice.